Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things planning, journaling and stationaries. Today, as you can see, I have so many notebooks and planners in front of me. Today is the mid-year Techo Kaigi. I think this is going to be like a two-part series. I want to talk about how I've been enjoying which notebooks, how I have evolved this year in terms of planner usage and everything. And then the second half is going to be what I want to use next year. So this is the first half, and I thought it might be interesting to just lay everything out. So now today is the chaotic spread, which I quite like the view, and I hope you also enjoy the view, because if you're here you might also enjoy the notebooks. So just as we are going to start my mid-year Techo Kaigi, which is a very common Japanese word among the planner community. As a Japanese, I'm so happy to see everyone talking about Techo Kaigi, but just to share to someone who doesn't understand what Techo Kaigi is, it direct translation means planner meeting and it's commonly used to kind of assess what's working, what's not working, and then also that kind of goes into what I want to prepare for next year. So I think this is going to be a bit long video. I want to like split in half. So first half, which I am shooting today, is how my 2024 is, what's working, what's not working. And then I want to kind of make my mind up and then shoot another video on what I want to prepare for 2025. So today is the recap of 2024, how I'm enjoying everything, how I'm not enjoying, how I've been juggling around, all the things. So today, to make it fun, I printed this one. If you are familiar with planner community on YouTube or Instagram, you might have seen this. But this is from LindseyScribbles, one of the very famous content creator who has a beautiful, beautiful contents that I really love. And actually she's the one who, I don't want to say influenced because that sounds a bit negative, but she's the one who took me into this ring planner world that I'm really diving into this year. So I have printed this, and I think this bingo is going to be like a fun guideline just to see where I am. I even got the sticker out so I can like stick and see how my bingo is. So let me just start with the middle, so free. Let me just start like this, and then we are going to go through whole my January to August 2024. Okay, so as we start, I just got my planner tracker out. I have shared this in the other video, but as I wanted to kind of digest how my planning life has been this year, I made this very quick, simple checklist or like a tracker sheet to kind of map out which notebooks planner I've used this year. This was kind of fun. So if you are looking for a way to see or monitor if you are using your planner, or thinking about what to have for the next year, maybe this is also something you want to do. It's a very simple tracker from like a monthly one from 1st to 31st here, and I put which notebooks planner, like Hobonichi, Plumpaper, and I went through all the pages, every pages that I did some daily journaling or daily planning, they are captured here. So just for your information, this is here so I don't lose track. So this year, I started the year very, very strong with journaling in my HON and planning in my Plumpaper. So this Plumpaper was something very new. I actually bought from US. That experience itself was also new. I got 12 months daily, which is very chunky, but I thought this is going to be like a nice chunky way to capture my life. But yeah, it was quite big and I enjoyed it for 2 months. And because it was so big, I thought maybe I just take the paper out and get some like A5 ring planner. That's kind of how I started eyeing on the ring planner. And somehow, after lots of thinking, I ended up getting something smaller. So this is sitting here, unfortunately. This is not here, I think. No coil bound booklet is here. And so this was my planning in the very beginning, and then I've been doing this daily journaling in my Hobonichi HON A6 Techo. This is the one that's been very stable. I've been loving it so much, and yeah, I think this is going to be with me for next year too. But I'm kind of thinking about what size to get, because I do love the A5 size, the space. Like portability wise, A6 is perfect, but I don't really take them out. It's more for like evening writing. So since I've been enjoying A6 for like literally every day, I am still thinking, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I can upgrade to A5. So bingo is here, A6 Techo. So this is how the January, February has been like this. And then what happened is, so January and February, I've done almost every day perfectly, especially for the HON. So I've even done this 50-day streak. Here we are. So this is my first January and February. And I don't think there's nothing to note about other things. And then, so this started becoming too heavy and like not so, I love it so much. I like the paper quality. I like it. But because I work morning time in the office and then afternoon time, I have my own things going on. And carrying this every day was a bit challenging. So at that time, I went for basic. I got this notebook from Japan. I don't know if this one is not so familiar among like notebook planner community, I think, but this is very nice. This is from Nippon Note. I don't know. And I have used this before, but this is 5mm grid cream paper, and the paper quality is so nice, fountain pen friendly. And I got this as a bullet journal. I have done bullet journal around the COVID chaos situation, and I liked it doing it in this notebook, so I got the same one. And I did just a little bit. I did some setting up for the future log. I did the book log, which is not updated. I did January, I backlogged. I think this arrived mid-February, so I backlogged January. I did some wellness tracker, podcast log, and this is backlogged, but this is my like daily to-do that I captured from the other books. And I thought I enjoyed it for like a couple of days. And then, yeah, somehow now that I really like having 1 page a day, realization was that if I just captured only the to-dos, this was enough to capture my whole month. But because I really enjoyed doing like 1 page a day situation like this, so although I did set up and just test it out, I wasn't sure, and then I don't think I've used it properly even in February. So I was using it for some reflection or like action planning, and then the notebooks remains empty. So my attempt of A5 bullet journal was only for like a couple of days, unfortunately. And yeah, I think I saw A5 bullet journal here, so let me put a sticker. I'm getting already close to bingo. So bullet journal didn't really work, maybe because I like having a bit more structure at this season of life. Oh, I even had this 30-day streak, so that's end of January. I have done it with my HON, and then I've also done the 50-day streak. Okay, so this is like a first quarter, so this one is out. And then that's when I started looking at my ring planner, this one. So like I mentioned, so A5 ring coil planner was big, but then bullet journaling didn't really satisfy me. And then I started seeing, well, actually that time when I've been watching LindseyScribbles video for some time, but she started really sharing about her ring experience, how it's interesting and she's loving it so much. And I never thought I'd be a ring planner person because I like book bound style like this. But I thought, oh, maybe that's something I need because I want to change things up. I want the flexibility, portability, and I was really looking at A5 size so I can cut the Plumpaper pages and then put it in the planner. But I feel like A5 size is going to be quite big because this is something I kind of noticed when I was researching, but this, how do you say, this planner binder itself is bigger than the paper itself. So if I got A5, it is going to be like bigger than this, which felt like so big. So I ended up getting my personal size, and I think that was a good decision that I made at that time because A5 still feel like quite a big size for me. So that's what happened in March. I think I've seen, where is it? Aha, personal ring. So after trying just the paper, I printed many inserts, used it during February and March. And I think after using it for like 3 weeks, I finally made a decision to do an investment to get my Filofax Nappa personal size. So this is it. And so this arrived, I really liked it. I use it for my daily pages, and also I do some tracking like this one, wellness log, and it's been quite great. And also at that time, we went on a small weekend trip, and also I went to Japan trip when I decided to take my traveler's notebook passport size. At that time I thought of just taking my Hobonichi because I've been journaling here, but somehow myself said, yeah, but I'm going on a trip, so I should take my traveler's notebook. And I've done 2 notebooks in Japan. It's almost done. I actually need to finish them off before I forget all the details. But I've done 2 notebooks. I was so happy with this, and I really enjoyed this mini size, like not so overwhelming, and small pictures or some ephemera can take up whole spaces. That's also a good way to get the pages going on. So I really liked having this. I think this is a bit too small for my like everyday carry situation, but for the trip wise it was perfect. And now I'm using my passport TN as my wallet on the everyday basis, and I also have my sticker book inside. I carry my stickers every day, why not? So yeah, this is going strong with me. And then during my trip in Japan, I had a chance to visit Traveler's factory in Kyoto, and that's when this standard TM came along. So originally I had a brown cover one for a very long time. Actually, it's sitting right here. Let me just get it out. So this one is like more than 10-year-old, I think. And it was sitting in my parents' house for a long time. I think I used it for like 1 year or so, like very intensively. And then I kind of left it in the cupboard. And although I had this, because I went to Travelers Kyoto, I really liked this. And yeah, I said, okay, let me invest in this. This is here with me now, and I'm using it for my journaling, which is nice way to use this bound book style. So here we are. And I'm now using this for my journaling, and then Filofax for my planning. So that's where we are at the moment. And then around June, I wanted to try something new. I don't know, maybe because I really enjoyed my home, and this came along. So this is something I shared in my recent video. This is very old cousin that was also sitting at my parents' house. This is from 2017, so already 7-year-old. And this was only half used, or even like third use. At that time I had used until March and May. Even March is very empty. And then I did some writing in April. But anyway, so this was very empty, and rather than just sitting at my parents' house, I said, okay, let me just take it in case. I know I like A5 size, so in case at some point I want to like see cousin. Now I live in a country where I can't just go and run to stationery shop to see how it is. So I came back with this, and then like I've been enjoying like random journaling here. I don't like intend to do it every day, because my commitment this year is to do this every day, which is happening almost every other day, I think. But this is just random extra things that fall out of my daily logging in my home. And yeah, this is doing quite well. So since June, July, August, 3 months in, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, like, to be honest, if I were to use 3 months straight, I could have got spring version, or I could have got, how do you call it, the avec, the one, the smaller one for the latter half of the year. But, I mean, a confession, I did go to Hobonichi website to see the price, availability, and especially when I really started enjoying this, that was the timing when avec latter half of the year came out. So I was very, very tempted to get it. But I kind of reminded myself this year I have already invested quite a lot, Traveler's Notebook and the Filofax, and this is sitting here empty. So let me just ignore the days, but I'm like trying to write as much as possible on the same day. And yes, I'm not going to invest anymore this year in terms of a additional planner, but now I'm using like 2 of them at the same time, which is also giving me some idea that maybe next year I can upgrade to cousin. But I'm still debating. I don't really use the weekly spread. I do have an idea that if I were to get weeks, maybe I can, I don't know, if I were to get cousin, I might do something. But I don't know if it's a good idea to add something to my system, or that's gonna make me feel a bit more heavy to touch this, too much responsibility. So I am still debating for next year, but there was a moment where I went for cousin, and unexpectedly I quite like it. So I have been a Hobonichi mega guard for the past 6 years, and then before that I was using A6 for my private use, and then cousin for my work use. So this is not the first time for me to use cousin, but at that time A5 felt so big for my personal life. But now that I've been really enjoying writing every day, yeah, I feel like maybe I can upgrade. So I'm still deciding. I mean, we still have a lot of time, and yeah, we'll see. I haven't seen the final lineup yet. I don't think it has came out as of now yet. By the time this YouTube is up, I think everything is out, so I might be like all over the place, which one. But so far I am thinking of getting this very simple cousin. Maybe not, doesn't need to be the home, but yeah, this is what I'm thinking at the moment. So yeah, so I have gone quite a lot. Let me see what I haven't done. Pocket bullet journal. No, bullet journal wasn't for me this year. Complete notebook or inserts. Oh, this is nice. So I need to I do want to finish my travel log, which is almost done. Just a few more pictures to do. So yeah, this is going to be filled in anytime soon. Declare planner piece. I think I have done it in my previous, or maybe two video back, that after doing the Traveler's Notebook 30 Days Challenge, I was happily back in my Filofax and then using Traveler's Notebook as my extra journal. That was like my planner piece moment, and it's been running quite well even to this day. So I think I did declare my planner piece. Just hoping it's going to continue for now. 2 hops in 1 month. So I don't think I hop like planner to planner, maybe not. But I do remember doing a video in early July where I was hopping around weekly spreads in my Filofax, and that was like more than 2 hops. That was like 4 hops in 1 month, which was insanely tiring. So I think I should 2 hop in 1 month. It happened. And also at that time I did hop around in between Filofax, my Noti. Yeah, I even tried my Remarkable, so that was obviously more than 2 hops in 1 month. Ooh, this is going to be my bingo. Abandon it all for a wall calendar. Surprise, yes, I have done it. So I have a wall calendar, very simple monthly calendar stuck on my fridge. And during June, when my whole planner collapsed, that was the only one I was watching. So I actually, I have a 2 bingo now. Look, this side and this side. Okay, I don't know if this is something to celebrate, but I feel like 2 bingo is nice. Week's mega relapse, no, that didn't happen. But a small confession is when LindseyScribbles did her 30 days 1 planner challenge in her weeks, which I did see it failed at early stage. I did touch my old mega and see if I can kind of go back to my mega life. And I even went to Hobonichi website to see the lineup. No, I did not do any purchase, but that was so close. Multiple 2025 lineup. Yes, this is going to happen because I'm already eyeing on doing Hobonichi and ring planner for next year. And then also Traveler's Notebook is going to stay with me as my supplemental journaling. So this is going to definitely happen. Okay, pocket rings. Another confession. I am now eyeing on pocket rings. And when I purchased my personal ring, I did see so many planner friends in like juggling through planner, ring planner versus personal planner situation. So I made a decision that I'm not going to buy any pocket size, at least until end of 2024. I'm going to stick with this until 2024 minimum. And I do love this. I really like this. And I also feel like the leather would age with me the more I use it. But I can even show some funny situation. So I'm using daily pages now, but now that I'm no longer using my daily pages as my journaling, I shared in the other video, but I don't like archive system for this ring planner. So idea is I'm not going to keep anything at the end of the year. Everything will be in bound book. Either I transfer some nice information into my Hobonichi or my Traveler's Notebook journal. So before I was doing half of planning in the top, some journaling at the bottom to fill up my 1 page a day. But I noticed this is a bit too much for me. And then I started checking the size of the pocket size. I even did this line to see how tiny the pocket size is. And maybe I thought, oh, this is just enough. I don't need this extra memo space. I mean, I'm trying to use it nowadays. But as for like 1 page a day, this size is very enough. This is very dangerous situation that I'm thinking, oh, maybe for everyday carry, I don't need this size. so maybe I should downsize it. And I'm like checking many Instagram posts on Pocket if I can do the small size, and I know it's the same size as, almost same size as this, so I even sort of putting some rings here. I have seen some people do it, and yeah, this is a bit dangerous situation. I'm really eyeing on those, so it might happen for 2025, but I also do enjoy this size. As for my trackers and things, I don't think pocket size would be good to do like this kind of thing, otherwise it looks very squashed. So now I'm thinking maybe like monthly, weekly, daily can happen in the pocket, and my logging or weekly log, like trackers, contents log, those logging can happen here. I don't know. I'm still thinking, but that's what's on my mind at the moment. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'm still thinking about the pocket rings. So that's a confession. FCC inserts, no, I'm happy with this, even thinking of downsizing it, so it's not gonna happen. Pocket Moleskine, this is my very first like proper adult nice notebooks. This is where my journey started. I really like it, but I don't think I'm gonna use that small size at this season of life. She was influenced. Oh, this I was influenced to get my ring planner, so this is happening. 2 hops in one day. I think I have done it, especially when I was like lost with my weekly situation. There was a day I changed the weekly format. I even went back to this notey that I was using long time ago. So yeah, I think I have done this. So this is also getting a sticker. 100-day streak. This, I'm sure I have done it because I've used March, April, May, June, 4 months in Filofax. So yeah, this is happening. Also, I'm really doing well on this, so definitely more than 100 days. And then mini rings, no, mini is not happening. I'm eyeing on pocket. I think mini is too tiny. Pocket is almost this size, I think. But mini is tinier than that. No, that's too small. Work weeks? Weeks? No, I'm not gonna go back to weeks for now. Tries a sterling ink. Oh, I have seen sterling ink. I don't know how I can purchase it. I think it's an American company. I don't know. Sorry if it's a mistake. Maybe European, but I think it's an American. There's also another planner company that I'm very curious about. One is Take a Note. I think it's Asian brand, not Japan, but somewhere around there. And Paper Test, everyone's talking about it recently. I think they released their planner that fits in the traveler's notebook, so I'm also curious. But when it comes to non-Japanese brand, how I can get it is a bit challenging unless it's on Amazon. So yeah, that's not happening. So as a quick recap, thank you so much if you sticked along. This has been a lot of chatty video, but I have done 2 streaks. And then this is almost, but this is pocket Moleskine. I don't think it's gonna happen. I do have a half-used pocket Moleskine from last year when I did try out with my commonplace book, which failed. So unless I decide to bring it back, I don't think that's gonna happen. And complete notebook or inserts. That I really want to make it happen within short period of time by finishing this. So yeah, this is how I am enjoying my planner life. I can happily say that I am enjoying again, because June was the rock bottom where I felt like really abandoning everything, going back to this wall calendar, which I almost did. So yeah, this is where I am. And as I have shared some insights on 2025, I am still thinking, so I will just let my idea settle in a bit. And I mean, we still have a lot of time until the end of the year. So I will film another Techo Kaigi once my mind is made up. So thank you so much, and I hope you liked the video. Once again, this is from the Ghosting Pen. This is the brand by LindseyScribbles. I will put this link in the description box below. So yeah, this is very fun way to track your current situation and let me know how your bingo looks like. Thank you.